Take us back. October 18th, 2008. There were over 100,000 people at the foot of the Gateway Arch. Tell me how significant it was to be a part of the Obama for America rally.
Well, as mayor of the city of St. Louis at the time, I can't tell you how exciting it was to know that this relatively young, very talented African-American candidate, Democratic candidate for President of the United States was coming into our town and gracing our town with his presence and bringing with him, so to speak, 100,000 people at the Gateway Arch. I mean, just something that was hard to put my head around at first, but being part of it was something very, very special for me. It was very exciting because Barack Obama, Senator Obama at the time, was someone who had just tremendous amount of personality, charisma, talent, and he really brought a lot of hope to a lot of people, particularly cities in America, mayors and our constituents from all over the country. And it was pretty exciting, and it was exciting for me to be part of it.
You were mayor of the city of St. Louis the morning Barack Obama was elected the first African-American president of the United States of America. How did that make you feel?
I experienced a tremendous feeling of excitement and hope as a mayor. We have in the White House a young, talented African-American who is just someone who understands the issues that we're facing in our cities. I represent a very diverse city. We had a fair amount of poverty. We have infrastructure issues. We have people that don't have health care. And these are all issues, and infrastructure issues. These are all issues that President Obama ran on during the election. These are things that he wanted to address. And for me as a mayor, it gave me great hope that we would have someone in the White House who understood our issues and would help us in every respect. And in fact, he did just that. He had a really talented team, people that were really focused on cities and the issues that we addressed, that we faced and we needed to address.
And let's build on that. As mayor, during the Obama administration, what kind of support did you receive from the White House?
I received more support than I could have ever imagined from the White House and from President Obama and also Vice President Joe Biden that I could have ever imagined. He actually, not only on his programs that he had, the stimulus package, the American Recovery Act that we had, we had that terrible recession while he was in office. The money that flowed into our region, into our state, and into our city to help us with the blight, the infrastructure issues, health care was a big issue for him and is a big issue for the people I represented. These are all things that were very important to me, and when President Obama was in the White House, I had very good access, not only to his staff, but in several cases to him personally. I mean, I actually had the pleasure of meeting President Obama in private meetings.
Wow.
In the White House on a few times while he was President of the United States and I was mayor.
So that's exciting.
And with his, and in some cases with his cabinet members as well. His top cabinet members on issues that were important to my city. So he spent the time, Vice President Biden spent the time as well. I mean, I remember when Joe Biden came to St. Louis once and there was an issue that he misinterpreted that I had, wasn't directed to Congress or to the President of the United States. It was directed toward what was happening in Missouri, but it was misinterpreted. So Joe Biden came to St. Louis, and I was frustrated over the the infrastructure funds that we were getting from the state. We weren't getting enough. We weren't getting our fair share. So Joe Biden came to St. Louis and put his hands around my neck, pulled me up right again. He's a close talker. He looks me right in the face and says, "Mayor, we're going to take care of your issue." And
you're talking about the guy who's the president now.
Yeah, who's the president right now, and they took care of the issue. St. Louis only got 1/4% of the state money on the American Recovery Act. But that money went through the state, so that wasn't coming directly from Washington. It went through the state. The state shortchanges, not President Obama or the Congress. So it was misinterpreted, and so the president sent Joe Biden over to St. Louis to talk to me about it. But ultimately, they got it fixed, and we got a lot more money, several $1 million more for infrastructure.
Well, that's very, very transparent.
But I had a lot of access to his staff members. He had a former mayor that was in his staff. He also had another gentleman as well that I knew from the Conference of Mayors in his staff. I would get my phone calls returned almost immediately, and they were always responsive, always trying to help with everything that we did. It was a great time to be a mayor when you had a president that was so city-centric, like President Obama. I mean, it was just amazing. So I was, and he was there for 2 terms while I was mayor. We had a good run. He had some tough times, the recessions and other issues that he had to tackle. But the cities were on the top of his list, and I was in leadership at the Conference of Mayors. President Obama would show up there, Joe Biden would show up there and talk and speak to the mayors, talking about how important cities are to our economy and how important cities are to the welfare of the people who live in our country. And so they certainly understood all the issues that we had. Environmental issues, infrastructure issues, healthcare issues, poverty issues, and we're really working hard in Washington to help us with all those issues. And as I said, they were extremely accessible.
That is fantastic. That is fantastic. Let me ask you this: the city of St. Louis, the state of Missouri, and the nation have recently seen a lot of firsts, especially with women. Mayor Tashara Jones, Congresswoman Cori Bush, Circuit Attorney Kim Gardner, even Vice President Kamala Harris. What would you say to the American people about the importance of voting?
Well, a lot of people say, well, my one vote's not going to count. It's not going to make a difference. The problem is, if too many people do that, it's going to make a big difference. Your vote does count. I can tell you that if you go out and you look how many people are registered voters and how many people actually vote, the numbers are so different. A lot of people just take everything for granted. They think their one vote's not going to count. But your vote does count. The way people get elected is when people vote, and their supporters vote. I had some experiences with that. I knew that there were people out there who were, I thought, some of my strongest supporters, and I knew for sure that they didn't vote, because you can do the cross references between. I still got elected, but in close races, and it makes a difference. And most races are close enough where it does matter whether you vote or you don't vote. So your vote does count. And we just saw what happened in this last presidential election, with Joe Biden and Trump, and the big issue with the voting and whether the votes were counted correctly and things like that. It makes a big difference. And look at the one with a number of years ago with Al Gore, when he lost that with vote by one county in Florida. He lost the presidency by one one county in Florida, and it had to do with some kind of Chad. There were hanging Chad that they didn't count, and there was a lot of controversy. It went to the Supreme Court of the United States. It does count. Now there's going to be some races where it's going to be I guess somebody's going to win by a landslide, win by a big landslide, but most elections, are close enough where it does matter whether you vote or you don't vote. Not only you should vote, you should try to get your family members to vote, your friends to vote. Let them know it's election day. Let's make our voices heard. That's what this is all about. This is a democracy. We are a representative democracy, and that's how we elect our representatives in various state and federal offices. If you don't vote, you shouldn't complain about anything, is what I say, because if you want to be part of a solution, you also need to be part of the process of how government works. And our government is representative democracy. It's one where we, the people, elect our leaders. You need to be part of it. You need to be part of that.
Well, Mr. Slay, former mayor of the city of St. Louis, we definitely appreciate your comments. We definitely appreciate your time. You have a fantastic day.
Yeah, you do too. It's a really nice talk with you. It's been a pleasure to be with you.